yeah. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan, yeah. I got it right in the end, now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down and air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they knew what I was.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And he returns this to the 22.
Brandon Ayuk on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
George Kittle.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Saquon Barkley deep to return. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
It's not with nothing. You piled up. Who's in here? Comment. Leave a dot. Leave a dot.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up
Okay,
first
2,
and
3,
10,
5 wide.
just shy of the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Oh my God, you know
His
how to
throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and that'll bring up second down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
To throw on third down, Rodgers.
Come on, man.
Caught by Jackson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Jackson.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
He's brought down.
The Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record-tying 4 touchdown runs. Man, he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Here's Herbert. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
15-yard line.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 26.
Shit, Mercedes.
And a first down. Rodgers now on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10
these dudes get in there.
At the 41. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45.
We're going to have to pass on these guys, boys.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Rodgers' pass intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. It's third down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
In the first quarter.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First down, Packers.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Barkley, toss play left.
Come on, Barkley, fuck.
Corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. He was calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, first down. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
No gain.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And this is third down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Crosby on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, You don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Come on, man.
Take it in.
Fuck.
Down San Francisco. Kevin Coleman, 81 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
For the point after.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Niners 7, Packers 3. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The ball carrier.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. From the 38, Rodgers flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Green Bay.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's second.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Rodgers steps away to his left. Trying to improvise. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Deshaun Jackson, incomplete.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
But not any on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Rodgers pass.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Rodgers. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Crosby on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And some room to work. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Herbert now. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers dancing to his left. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st down, Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Stepping up, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Daniel Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
It makes the score Packers 14, 49ers 7.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Niners on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
1st and 10.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Let's go, Jesse Bates, baby! Fuck out of here with that weak-ass read, nigga.
They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Samuel bringing in the slant.
Herbert's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You can have the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
It's a gain of
able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
46.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And this is intercepted.
Jair Alexander.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers
He's locked down, baby, locked down.
Have to break up their routes quickly as well.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
Man, these niggas
just
fucking...
gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now he'll tuck it and run. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So that one will be accepted. From the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
12. 1st down, Packers.
Rodgers throwing here. Eluding the pressure right. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And
Lewis, the fucking GOAT.
Inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. On play action, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught from
Got to get that touchdown pass. I can't go the whole game without a touchdown pass.
Mercedes Lewis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
go,
There's
baby.
just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their
GG's,
philosophy
boy.
is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Brandon Ayuk on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
He got one lucky
At
ass
their
touchdown.
own 23-yard line.
Y'all seen it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
That should have been a pick!
Complete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off.
Yo, send me Herbert, though, boy.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Oh, let's go.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend
Stop!
dissecting the game film after
Give me that
this
ball
one.
right there.
I
I'm
think
scoring
if their
again, my
passes
guy.
come over the top of the deep ball, they've been unsuccessful all night.
It's crazy, bro. I can come out in the same play and change it at the
Three
line.
straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't
And you're going to
dissuaded
think I'm
them.
in the
They're
same
going to
play the whole
go for it on
game.
4.
And you're not going to know how to beat me.
They snap it to Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Get off me.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
They live for this.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Get off of me.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just
Should be
getting after the
8-0, bro.
quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10. At their own
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
All out
They
blitz,
lost
baby.
This one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we
Get
can
some
look
fresh
at that
legs
and
out
say,
there.
we'll get better as we go forward.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Let's go, David Burke.
Kevin Byard. And they take possession
That's
2
a
yards
David
away
Byard.
from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the
Let's run it.
48-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Devin Funches. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Funches. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. That's out to the left and complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
4th down.
It's 4th quarter, bro. There's no punt rules. I don't know why you call timeout for.
Things looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary.